Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a really exciting topic: how mothers can finally build a flexible income without just spinning their wheels. If you've been researching work from home businesses, you totally know the drill, right? Endless options, zero clarity, and honestly, a whole lot of frustration. So let's dive into a structured path forward. Let's kick things off by validating a very real, very common frustration. You've read the blogs, you've watched the YouTube tutorials, you've downloaded all the freebies. Yet, despite having all of this advice literally right at your fingertips, you might find yourself in the exact same spot you were, say, 6 months ago. Why is that?
Well, here is the absolute crucial point. You aren't stuck because you aren't putting in the effort. Honestly, you're stuck because you're trying to do it entirely alone. Building a business in a total vacuum, with absolutely no one to bounce your ideas off of, is exactly the thing that keeps you running in place.
So, to solve that, here is our roadmap for today. We'll cover 1. The Flexible Income Challenge. 2. What is the Growth Collective? 3. Inside the Structured Membership. 4. The Power of Community. 5. Your Business Transformation. And 6. Next Steps and Partnerships. Okay, Section 1. The Flexible Income Challenge. The Information Paradox. So, this is the paradox we're dealing with today. We live in an age of endless online advice, but the reality for so many moms is just being stuck in the exact same place half a year later. Should you start a copywriting business, launch a digital product, become a virtual assistant? It's like a giant puzzle. Information overload doesn't actually create real momentum, it just creates confusion. Moving on to Section 2. What is the Growth Collective? Bridging the gap. Now, before we actually define what this is, let's clear the air on what it is definitely not. It is not a digital course that's just going to gather dust on your hard drive. It's not some chaotic Facebook group full of constant self-promotion and noise. And it's definitely not a coach demanding you go completely all in before you've even found your footing.
Instead, the Growth Collective is an online business membership built exclusively for moms who are just, well, done spinning their wheels. It provides incredibly clear direction, real support, and a dedicated community of women who are building the exact same kind of life you are.
All right, Section 3. Inside the Structured Membership, Structured Support.
The membership itself is built on some really solid core pillars. It all starts with a foundations course, so you know exactly what to build first, no guessing required. Then you get vetted experts, live coaching, and async Q&A. And that async Q&A, it is absolutely perfect for getting specific answers for your actual situation while you're just, waiting in the carpool lane or hanging out during nap time.
Looking a bit closer, there are over 12 vetted expert contributors inside the platform, and they cover the real needle-moving topics, right? Things like content creation, structuring your offers, mindset, and marketing. There's no fluff here, no filler, just proven strategies from folks who have actually done the work. Let's jump to Section 4, the power of community, the human element. This distinction is absolutely vital. The community isn't just a bunch of cheerleaders offering toxic positivity. These are women in the trenches right alongside you. They're fellow mom entrepreneurs asking the exact same questions, celebrating the same wins, and literally showing up to build their dreams in those stolen, borrowed moments between family life. Section 5. Your Business Transformation, Real Business Results. This right here is the first major mental shift. Before joining, the default state for a lot of moms is just being completely overwhelmed by options. Should you start a podcast, maybe launch an Etsy store, write a blog? But after going through the foundations course, you leave all that confusion behind, and you walk away with a personalized, structured plan that you implicitly trust.
You also shift from making those critical business decisions entirely on your own to having access to a virtual room full of people who have been exactly where you are. Imagine being able to ask a question and get immediate feedback from someone who solved that exact same problem just last week. It's a real game changer.
And honestly, this is perhaps the most powerful transformation of the whole shebang. Before, you might genuinely wonder if building a flexible income is even possible for someone with a full plate, a busy house, and maybe even a day job. But after, you know for a fact that it is. Because flexible income stops being this distant fantasy when you log in and watch other moms achieving it in real time. And hey, timing really matters here.
Summer brings longer days and a completely different, vibrant kind of energy. If you've been sitting around waiting for the right moment to finally get some traction, this shift in season is literally the perfect time to harness that energy and move your business forward. Finally, Section 6, Next Steps and Partnerships. Join or partner today.
So, for individual mom entrepreneurs ready to jump right in, the Growth Collective is actually offering a 7-day free trial right now. There is absolutely no pressure and no long-term commitment required to get started. It's simply an open invitation to get inside the platform, interact with the community, explore that foundations course we talked about, and just see what it feels like to finally stop going in circles. But, the Growth Collective isn't just for individuals. If you run a mom group, a parenting network, or a women's organization, this platform can act as a fantastic training partner. You already provide the community and the belonging, right? By layering the Growth Collective over your existing group, you add this incredible structured business education that helps your members go even further. If you are a community leader, the creator of the platform would absolutely love to connect with you. The Growth Collective was founded by Sam Salfrelly. And get this, Sam actually built her own business while raising 3 children, and she brings over 15 years of experience in education directly into the design of this platform. She knows exactly what works. You can reach out to her directly at hello@thecompletebusiness.com to discuss a partnership. Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? From the pitfalls of isolation to the massive power of a structured community. Flexible income just isn't a fantasy. It's a series of decisions made with the right support system behind you. So I guess the only question left to ask yourself today is this: are you ready to finally stop going in circles? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and we'll see you next time.